Evolve in East Nashville, Tennessee, for Falcone Fridays. Every Friday we do a live stream, and I do a 60-minute mix challenge where I try to get as far as possible in 1 hour with a mix that I've never heard before. So today we have my good friend Chase Akers with me. Yeah, Chase is an amazing multi-instrumentalist, producer, DJ, an all-around awesome human being, and one of my great friends. So I'm so grateful to have you be a part of this. So thanks for doing this. Today we're gonna be mixing his song. What's the song called, Chase? It's called Surrender. I've never heard this song before, and Chase was going through songs, and I'm like, dang, man, we've been hiding all this good stuff from me. He's sitting on some good stuff. So without further ado, I'll just go ahead and play a little bit of the track real quick. I'll set my timer to real fast to 1 hour. And you see my screen, right? Perfect. See? That's all working. All right, let's hear it.
Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I lie awake sometimes, hoping the way I love is right. Will you be the same? Will you know my name if I hide my face from you? 'Cause I got some questions that I need you to answer. I need some direction to know where to go from here. I wanna give it all, wanna surrender all my needs. I wanna know your love, want you to set my spirit free. When I'm lonely and I'm wandering, if all you said is true, will you prove to me what you promised? Will you see my heart break through? Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you?
That's perfect.
Lately I've been wondering why.
Sorry, you guys probably couldn't hear me there. You monitor the audio? Okay. Sorry about that. You probably didn't hear anything I just said. I'm gonna set up some vocal bussing here, so our lead vocal. And if you guys missed what I said there because I didn't have my microphone on, I'm setting up the gain structure and the way I'm doing all these auxes, and this is my master chain right here. And I'm setting up the gain structure to drive these plugins a certain way. I usually set them the same all the time, and then my gain structure allows me to drive them a certain way so it has a certain sound. And before I even started the stream, I got all the gain structure and leveled things out so to my ears based on what I'm hearing at the speakers and where my volume knob is set, so I know where a good starting point is. Just because I know my speakers so well. So I just bust the lead vocal over.
I've been wondering why I can't sleep at.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and solo safe some of this stuff, and then
Lately I've been wondering why.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a little compression here on the vocal. Let's see what we got.
Lately I've been wondering why.
And these. So what I like to do sometimes is clip gain down some stuff. So I'm gonna clip gain down.
Lately I've been wondering why.
And then I'm gonna.
Lately I've been wondering why. Lately I've been wondering why.
So there's some proximity effect going on in the vocal. So I'm gonna first, before I send that to the compressor, because there's a lot of low end going on, I'm gonna try to tame that first, and I like to take away things first before I add stuff. So I'm gonna go here to the Fab Filter Q2. Has a 96 dB cutoff. It's like
Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night.
And then it has a nice solo isolate feature. So a little 200 build up. But we like that, so I'm just gonna cut that there a little bit, and then I'm gonna go C6 with it. Let's see, dynamics C6, and I like this to kind of control problem areas. So if I solo, so there's kind of where the build-up's happening, and I'm gonna just compress that a little bit.
Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I lie awake sometimes, hoping the way I love is right. Will you be the same? Will you know my name if I hide my face from you? Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you?
All right, now you can see because I added this C6 compressor ahead of time, it's not going to affect the 1176 as much. So then I can turn the input gain up here and get more leveling, more character out of the voice because that 200 bump that was that we had in there before was triggering the 1176 and then turning everything down, so we didn't really want that. So we want to keep what's good about the vocal and use 1176 to kind of bring out the rest of the character and add color.
Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating? Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night.
And it sounds like it's hidden.
Will my heart keep beating? Long stay.
That's what I love about the 1176, and that's something that Dave, my mentor Dave, helped me really hear. He was like the master of doing that right there, being able to. So
I
one more time.
can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating?
I love that sound. Okay, so that sounds pretty good. So what I'm going to do here is then add the SSL channel strip because it's one of my fave go-tos. Oh, and I'll probably do this first. After this, I'm going to do it. Well, inserts. And I'm gonna do it actually after.
I just thought of something. Because there are multiple channels of lead vocals, you probably could just take the regions and
Put them up. Yep.
split them up instead of worrying about that. I'd save you some time.
I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating? Long stay breathing.
Get out of here, man.
So that's like harmonic distortion at its finest right there. This NLS thing, again, like if you guys don't have this plugin, you need to have this plugin. It's one of the most powerful things. Just by one knob makes everything, all the harmonics of whatever signal you're running through it just be enhanced, and it's just amazing. I use it on pretty much every single channel that I can possibly do because, again, it's just like me driving a console. It's just like me having a console in front of me and saying, oh, I want to have a transformer and I want to, or a transistor or whatever, and drive that sucker, you know, and add more gain to it.
I can't sleep at night.
So now I'm going to go ahead and get my SSL here. Oop, not that one. Though that is a nice one, but this one's here.
I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating? Long stay breathing if I don't talk to you. I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating? Long stay breathing if I don't talk to you.
Okay, so that's what it's going to need in there. So I'm going to drop this bad boy down, and I'm going to put the Pultec EQ because I like how the Pultec's mid-range adds and cuts. So it just has a certain sound to it. It's very natural sounding. So
I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating? Long stay breathing if I don't talk to you. I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating? Long stay breathing if I don't talk to you. I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating? Long stay breathing if I don't talk to you. I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating? Long stay breathing if I don't talk to you. I can't sleep at night.
killer. So that's sounding good there, and I'm gonna go here on
I can't sleep at night.
a little more compressed.
I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you?
And now that we're going to add, probably can use a de-esser, but I'm going to go with the F6 just in case I have to come back and there's some more issues. I could probably do this on the bus, which I should probably move all these to the bus, so all the vocals, but we'll do what Chase said and put all the regions on the same track. So
I can't sleep at night.
actually, let me open up this one real quick because it has the...
I can't sleep at night.
So we got that little...
I can't sleep at
little 6K, 7K, little DS, and you need to have little S.
I can't sleep at night.
So set a fast attack, kind of a short release, and then kind of see if we can...
I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing
There we go.
if I don't talk to you?
Cool, so let's listen to that real quick before. This is before the F6,
I can't sleep at night.
right? And with this F6,
I can't sleep at night.
really controls that problem area. Cool, so let's listen to what that sounds like in the track.
Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I lie awake sometimes, hoping the way I love is right. Will you be the same? Will you know my name if I hide my face from you?
Cool, that's sounding good. I'm going to now do some effects vocal, or just some effects on the vocal, because I really like his vocal performance here, and I'm going to make that the main focus real quick, and then I'm going to wrap everything else around this. Once I get this sitting well, how I like it, we'll go ahead and wrap some more instruments around it. So a little EDM trick here. There's a free plugin out there, the Dimension Expander, and this is just amazing. So
lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I lie awake sometimes, hoping the way I love is right. Will you be the same? Will you know my name if I hide my face from you?
all right, so now that I hear that, I'm going to go back to our F6, and I'm going to do a little more work on that 200 section that's kind of has a little peak going on. So let's hear it.
Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I lie awake sometimes, hoping the way I love is right. Will you be the same? Will you know my name if I hide my face from you? Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you?
Let's add a little verb there. That just kind of gives it a little space. So now I'm going to use H verb here because I love that plugin. I'm going to go to a setting that I know will always work from a 480L. This is called Room Music Club. Dave showed me this trick as well. So 7/8 bus main. So 7/8.
Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I lie awake sometimes, hoping the way I love is right. Will you be the same? Will you know my name?
Okay, another cool. Yep. Another cool trick we can do is now we're gonna say, okay, let's side chain the vocal here to the reverb, so that when the vocal is playing, the reverb or the mid range and the reverb will be attenuated. So it can create space because there's a little buildup.
Lately I've been wondering why.
So instead of EQing it, we can make it dynamically happen. So we select our band, and on our C6 here, we can have it go to external sidechain. I sent the bus from our vocal, and it's gonna hit our bus 9 because that's a sidechain input. So now,
lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I lie awake sometimes, hoping the way I love is right.
And then I can add maybe some high end to this, you know, and kind of maybe do something a little upward expansion, and that's what's cool about this, like this.
Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I lie awake sometimes, hoping the way I love is right. Will you be the same? Will you know my name if I hide my face from you? Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I lie awake sometimes, hoping the way I love is right. Will you be the same? Will you know my name if I hide my face from you? Lately I've been wondering.
So that's sounding good. So let's get our drums cracking real quick. Let's see what we got. Verse pads.
Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I lie awake sometimes, hoping the way I love is right. Will you be the same? Will you know my name if I hide my face?
Okay, cool. So I'm going to bust this guy into an instrument bus so that we can get it to go. I'm going to actually move these this way, and then I'm going to go put this as our instrument bus and rename it instrument. Go to bus and main, check on time, 35 minutes, perfect. And then I can say, where's our verse? Verse pad here, instruments, perfect, it's already going there.
Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I lie awake sometimes, hoping the way I love is right. Will you be the same? Will
Okay, let's take a listen to this right here. Oop, solo isolate our group. So that sound right there is going to be a little loud. So again, instead of overall compressing something with a general compressor, I'm going to use an F6 here, and it's going to allow me to just compress that frequency that is kind of jumping out at us. So it looks like it's going to be right here around 350. Cool. And looking by the little RTA graph here, we got a lot of this low end going on. So again, I'm going to open up the FabFilter EQ real quick. Stereo. There we go. And then I'm gonna cut some of this low end out. I don't think there we go. Yep. And actually, it's tonal. So another trick you can do is when you have tonal information in any frequencies, really, you can find. If you want to really know what this calls, I really should know what this is called. There's a certain terminology for what I'm actually doing, but everyone knows Pensado and Dave Pensado, or Pensado's Place, and he does a really good explanation of this, and I should know it, and I'll know it for next time. But what I'm essentially doing is I'm finding the fundamental frequency, or the frequency in which there's actually a tone, right? So if I go back down here, check it out. So you can hear the root note down here, right, at 30, and then there's some mud in the middle, and then at 60, there's some more overtones happening, right? So what I could do is I can roll off until around that frequency, and what happens is it just cleans everything up so well. So you can hear the note, and what I'm doing is I'm actually using another filter or another EQ point and boosting at that frequency without it. One way to do it, right? So if it's like, oh, I don't want this one, so then maybe we cut this out and then just use 30 hertz and really get that low.
That's acting as the bass. That's acting
as the bass because
4 and 1.
Right.
That's the downbeat. So you want to, in my opinion, I think 30 hertz.
And have the low end.
Punch right there.
And that's what it's nice to have an artist sitting beside you telling you what you want that actually has good ears. Chase has perfect pitch, and I'm so jealous, and he's a badass because of that. So he knows, like, oh, because when he's producing, everything is very deliberate because he can hear it that way. So having someone, an artist, when you're working with, that actually is hearing the things and can articulate what they want, very important. So yes, sir. So anybody wants to hire Chase, hire Chase. He's a badass. Okay. So that's kind of, let's see what else we got.
Why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I lie awake sometimes, hoping the way I love.
See, for me, I might want to go back and switch it around, because what I'm hearing is there's a lot of that 30 information back here in this kick drum. Oop, not solo isolated. Let's see. Thought I did that already. Nope, I guess not. So if I
Oh, yeah, they are fighting.
mm-hmm. So if I oh, that's not what I wanted to take. Oh, let's see here. Just make this like this. Where's my, there's the kick. Okay. Kick. Perfect. First I'll start with this. And then first pad, so we can bring this over here because this has what I want on it. And then I can default setting this clean. So we can see so what I'll do here is actually we will keep it that way, and then I'm gonna I'm also going to go a little more round. So let's go ahead and solo our pad. Okay. And then how about we do something like this? Let me go ahead and bring this back down here because it's probably going to have to control this a little bit. But let's go to R bass real quick. There we go. Perfect. We love blown out speakers. No, just kidding. No, now we're talking about it. So now we're accentuating that 30 hertz, and we're gonna now kind of tame the 60 hertz part, right? Ooh. There we go. Tight. So what else we can do here is we can say, okay, let's send a bus. I need to go ahead and do this real quick and add some more buses. Default, how am I going to give me? Not a lot. So I'm going to add 100 more stereo auto create buses. And then okay. And then I'm going to send from the kick here. We're going to say, I'm just going to go back down here, 25. I'm going to send 25, bus 25. I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, that is going to be the sidechain input to this band here. And what that will do is whenever the kick hits, it's going to attenuate that frequency in that pad. Yeah. It's a little boomy.
Like if I had redone that, it would have been just a tighter smack.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
instead of so much
Meat,
in
right?
that. Yeah.
Well, we can see what we can do with that.
Always, yeah, carve that out. It's already there.
So that would, or if you want punch, that's somewhere between 100 and 200. So it's, if our fundamental is around 60, it's gonna be around 120. Right.
Dang. Immediately.
And that's what we want.
What?
The speakers to move.
The cone's knocking like
Yeah.
that?
So that's how you know. Like, you can't really hear 30 hertz. Like, so if I turn off the sub. It's still moving, so that's how you could tell. Like, I know the NS10 so well, I know how they're going to react. So at wherever the volume knob is a certain point, and I know how my gain structure is set, I know how far I can drive that.
Lately I've been wondering why I can't sleep at night. Will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you? I lie awake sometimes.
All right, let's see what this bass is doing. So I'm going to go ahead and send that bass to the instrument track too.
Lately I've been
And we can hear how that's... And that kind of jumps up in volume in the... So what I would probably do is duplicate this like so, and then I would delete this, and I would delete this, and I would delete this, delete that. So I'll now have all the hook parts on one, and then the verses on another, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do this, drive it. Like so.
You put that NLS channel on every input, just about.
Mm-hmm. Just to drive it. Ooh. Woo! I love it. It's so low. See, like I love working on Chase's stuff because he always chooses such great sounds with all the everything's there. Like I'm not having to like try to add it. Now I just am able to carve it and shape it in a way. So this is killer. I got so much good low end. It's not annoying, and it's not troublesome. So
Very relieving.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. He's a natural, kids. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my
Yeah, something there is not loving.
yeah, so that's where we're gonna bring that yeah, just a little something going on there. So again, I'm gonna add a little what should I do? I'm gonna add the R bass here. Go down to our 30 again and just watch my speakers. Okay, so we're getting a little farty down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my C6, and I'm going to find that kind of floating band there, and I'm gonna knock it down a little bit. So let's find that right there. Where's that part? That's the bass, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's an octave jump, that's why.
Okay. It's not that bad. So when that's not working with the C6, I go like this. I open up. Brainworks has this killer program called Dynamic. My mic's on. Cool. Dynamic EQ here, and what this does is it allows us to have a very sharp Q here, and I can. Yeah, motherfucker.
So you're basically correcting an auditory mistake in that bass.
Correct. Yep.
You're fixing
Just that, whatever that frequency is, that's the problem.
it's the
Because
tonic on both octaves. Bad, but it's that glide. It's like a
And
10
it-
millisecond glide on it. Red.
right, right.
From what I
So I'm going to try to find the point in which that frequency does it with this plugin, and just
side chain.
capture that
Yeah.
right with a very sharp cue. So I'm going to cut it now. Yeah, see, but that's because it's soloed. Ooh, almost.
I'll just clip gain it down.
Ooh. So I'm gonna be okay with that, and we'll deal with that later.
Night, will my heart keep beating, lungs stay breathing if I don't talk to you?
So let's go with the hook real quick.
I wanna give it all, wanna surrender all my needs. I wanna know your love,
Is that kick? Is this kick different, or is this a
give it all.
little different?
We could even try the same treatment. I don't think it's. I'm good with it. I liked how round the first. There it is.
Yeah.
Dang.
Money. Okay, so
Give it all, wanna surrender all my needs. I wanna know your love, want you to set my spirit free when I'm only.
let's bring out some tone in this bad boy.
It's got that acid house. Dope, like not quite a 303, but
This might be cool if we did a little bit of the Camel Crusher. Okay. there's some really dope guitars going on here. So we're gonna go ahead and get that little funk going on right here. We're gonna drive some things. Woo! Bum 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 bum. All right, and a little cool thing here, a tip. When you're doing, when you have stereo information or stereo track like this is, I'm going to use a multiple mono mode, so on a compressor here. So the left side and the right side will be treated independently of one another in the stereo track versus putting a stereo plug-in on there. So they'll react, the left and right will react independently of one another, if that makes sense. I'll do that for this one too, because I accidentally did. Back here, keep the right side. Okay, so I have the top end or the compression, everything, and the EQ sounding good, but I want to. There's a little kind of spiky thing that's kind of jumping out on me, so let's try to control that. C6. So that's what we want to control a little bit. Cool, so that sounds a little better. Let's listen to the track. Kind of reminds me of the FaceTime, when someone calls you on FaceTime. The sound. Anyway.
Oh, what is the
Yeah. So Chase got some really funky elements in here. So NPC swang. So let's see if I can. Since right now because we have 7 minutes, and I don't feel like sending up another verb, I'm gonna just send it to 7 and 8 because I want to put a little. Yeah, I'm just gonna send it to there because I like what those blocks sound like in verb, you know. And then you can set if you hit this link panner to main right here. That will allow you to when you pan, it'll follow your action here. It'll follow your panning. So I'm moving on the main fader. It's gonna affect the send as well.
What?
So it's gonna shift the send it to the reverb, and it's only gonna go in that direction.
I didn't know that.
It's a Pro Tools thing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's.
I don't think I can do it on any other DAW. I've never seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can do that on Logic.
Oh my gosh.
Or I can say if I unlink it and just.
Just coming out the left.
Yep. Create space. Oh, there's a snare in here, right? Let's see. There you go. Yeah. Do this. Maybe get a little more body. Let's put this vocal back in. Sorry, I keep forgetting to turn my mic off, so it might have sounded a little funny, but let's play it back.
I wanna give it up, wanna surrender all my needs. I wanna know your love, want you to set my spirit free. When I'm lonely and I'm wondering if all you said is true, will you prove to me what you promised? Will you see my heart break through?
I'm gonna add a little delay to the vocal in this hook section. Let me see. I sent it from the bus as I should have. So this here. Let's see.
I wanna give it up, wanna surrender all my needs. I wanna know your love, want you to set my spirit free. When I'm lonely and I'm wondering if all you said is true, will you prove to me what you promised? Will you see my heart break through? I wanna give it up, wanna surrender all my needs.
So we're actually gonna do some mixing here.
I wanna should have set my spirit free when I'm lonely and I'm wandering.
I'm gonna turn this up a little bit here with the gain. Yep, that's okay. But this is how we deal with those things. We can turn this down a little bit.
Should have set my spirit free. Should have set my spirit free when I'm lonely
And what I did there again, I love doing this trick by side chaining. I put the C6 after it on the delay, so you'll see in the mid range here. When the delay and the dry signal and the delay are at the same time, I'm attenuating the most main frequency chunk of the vocal and turning it down, so the delay won't clutter the dry vocal. So let's take a listen.
I wanna give it up, wanna surrender all my needs. I wanna know your love. Should have set my spirit free when I'm lonely and I'm wondering if all you said is true. Will you prove to me what you promised? Will you see my heart break through?
So that's just a cool little trick to create space. It makes it dynamic and it moves with the track. So it kind of just once that hey, 60 minutes is up. But whenever the vocal stops or gets dynamic, that delay is able to kind of come in and out. So so pretty cool. All right, so that's 60 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and just go play this hook real fast for everyone to hear, and that'll be it.
I wanna give it up, wanna surrender all my needs. I wanna know your love. Should have set my spirit free when I'm lonely and I'm wondering if all you said is true. Will you prove to me what you promised? Will you see my heart break through?
Cool. That's fun, right?
Oh, man.
Chase, man, thank you so
Hey,
much
Thanks for having me
for
here,
being a
man.
part of this.
Fantastic.
If you guys aren't doing anything tonight, Chase is DJing at the West End.
Top of the West End.
Top of the West End.
L27 is the rooftop. We've got great drinks, great food.
Killer.
Yeah, gonna be playing stuff like this, neo soul, R&B. Come out and hang.
No doubt.
Definitely.
L27, guys, tonight. What time what do you start?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. So go check him out. He's an amazing DJ, and it's a great venue, too. So thanks a lot. Every Friday we're doing this. I'm Falcone here from helping our music evolve in East Nashville.
This is the man right here.
aw.
The future. Yeah, man.
I love this guy. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you again next time. Peace.
All right.
Good.